Hello advanced English learners, and welcome to another deep dive into an IELTS Writing Task 2 question. This is from Cambridge Academic IELTS number 19, Test 3. The question is, it is important for everyone, including young people, to save money for their future. To what extent do you agree or disagree with this statement? You're about to see the best words and collocations to answer this question, and meanwhile getting two ideas for both sides of the question, either agreement or disagreement. I'm using C1, C2 words here, and I'm gonna give you the exact explanations so you can use them for yourself in your IELTS exam. As always, the first step is gonna be paraphrasing the keywords, because you need the paraphrases to show your vocabulary range and improve your lexical resource, the LR criterion, in your IELTS exam. You can find the direct link of writing task 2 criteria and how the examiner is gonna assess your writing in the description. Let's find the keywords now. They are important, everyone, young, save money, future, and the last but not least, the word you, because you need to say this is my belief in your essay. It's asking your own opinion, an opinion essay. The two main keywords that you need to paraphrase a lot in your essay are important and the phrase of save money. Let's see their paraphrases. For important, you can instead write something is of importance, just changing the part of speech of the word. Or crucial, vital, or vital, the British pronunciation, essential, significant. I'm gonna tell you the meanings or extra explanations for these green parts at the end of each page. For saving money, also you can write to have a saving plan, invest money in something, put or set aside, plus something related to money. Here, put or set aside a sum of, or an amount of, or a part of somebody's earning, salary, income, or budget. And the last, you can say just to economize. Explanations. Something of importance, something having importance, something important. Crucial or vital both means very important, essential the same. Significant is nice here. Why? Because the meaning is related to future, having an important effect, especially on what will happen in the future. Again, you can use the structure of significance, of plus noun, instead of using the adjective of significant. Put or set money aside, or put or set aside money means to save money regularly, like on a regular basis, each month, each week, something like that. Sum just means amount. Earning is the same as salary and income, what you are paid monthly, mostly. And economize means spend less money by buying the only things that you need, or buying the cheaper things. This is the intransitive verb, so you can just say, I want to economize. Put dot and the sentence is done. No object. We have the noun of economy, which is countable with the related meaning. For example, you can say, let's make economies. Means let's economize. Two ideas if you agree with this statement of the question. Number one, you can say, or actually write, that saving money for everyone, including young people, means they can have a financial buffer. Why? Because in this way they can alleviate economic or financial hardship and they would not endure it. Because every person would someday face unexpected expenses such as unemployment, car repair, medical bills, and if they don't have a financial buffer, they would be falling into debt, which can jeopardize their financial security. Explanations. Buffer means something or somebody that protects somebody or something else from being harmed. Alleviate is the formal way of saying to make something less severe, less serious. Hardship is both countable and uncountable. I'll tell you why both. It can mean something making your life difficult, especially a lack of money. So here it can be countable. You can mention that something and make it plural or use a singular version. One thing is making your life difficult or two things. Also, it means having a difficult life, the situation of that. Here it is uncountable. Endure has two pronunciations, either endure or endure, and means to stand something difficult, to tolerate it. Expense means the money that you spend on something. Instead of unemployment, you can just say job loss. The opposite would be employment, and the adjective is unemployed, the opposite employed. Bill is a list showing how much should be paid by you. Debt is when you owe money to somebody. Falling into debt means having debt. Jeopardize means to risk losing something important. Security just means safety. Opposite insecurity, the adjective secure, opposite insecure. Second idea for agreement. In this way, saving money, people can accomplish long-term financial goals. In the other word, they can accumulate wealth. By what? For instance, purchasing a personal car, possessing a house, saving for retirement, or achieving compound interest. These are the items that a typical person can accumulate wealth with, right? Because everything is going to be more expensive, something like year by year. So if you have more of them, that means you're going to have some money in a physical term for yourself in your future. Accomplish is a nicer way of saying achieve. The noun is accomplishment. You can use that too if you want. Accumulate means to gradually get more of something. So with wealth, it is a collocation and it does make sense here. Purchase is a formal way of saying buy. You can use the noun which is purchase again. Possess is a formal way of saying own. The noun is possessions, means belongings. Retirement is when you stop working, especially because of your age. Other words in the word family, retired is the adjective, a retired person. A retiree, the noun, the person. And to retire from your job, the verb. Compound interest is the interest that you earn on your interest as well as your first money. The opposite would be simple interest, which means the interest that you earn on just your first amount of money, not on its interest. Now, two ideas if you want to disagree. Number one, you can say people, including young people, have various personal priorities. Let's see the explanation and the relation of this sentence to our question. You can express this. Their philosophies of life are different. For example, some people really want to be gratified, to live in the moment, rather than deferring the enjoyment of spending the extra money on their desired activities. Let's see another example of these different personal priorities. For example, some people may prefer to provide for their family generously rather than scrimping and saving. Wow, this idea was a perfect, impeccable one. Let's say why. Starting from the first word, philosophy. Your philosophy is a set of attitudes affecting your behavior. You can say, this is my philosophy of life. I want to live like this. It doesn't matter how you, typical people, think. Differ is the verb of different. The noun is difference. So if you couldn't remember in your IELTS exam, just use the adjective or the noun. You can say their philosophies of life are different. As simple as that. But if you can, use it. It's nicer and more academic. To gratify. This is a formal word, means to make somebody feel pleased. We usually use it in the passive form. For example, I am gratified to see you again. Here we are using people are gratified to live in this way. So, be gratified, the passive structure, to do something, to see somebody, to live in the moment. It means this, living in the moment, is going to make them pleased and happy. The noun is gratification or gratification, American pronunciation. The situation of being pleased because of something. Defer is the formal way of saying delay. So they do not want to delay their enjoyment. They want to spend it right now, right today, on their desired activities, on the things that they have strongly wished for. Like what? Traveling around the world. Yeah, I guess that would be the first item on every person's list. Almost every person. Yeah. Eating delicious international foods. Doing some sports. Yeah, extreme ones such as canoeing, diving, parachuting. Yeah, you mentioned your desired activity. Provide for is a phrasal verb, both parts together, and you can use it in your writing. It is formal. Means to give somebody the things that they need to live. So you can provide for your family, for your children, for your partner, maybe for your people if you are the government. Generously. This is the adverb of generous. Means kindly giving money. So the noun is generosity and the adjective is generous. The opposite is mean. They do not want to be mean to their families, yeah? To scrimp and save together. This is a nice collocation. Means to try to save money by spending less on your needs, especially when you do not earn much. So this is like a pain, huh? To scrimp and save. Means it's not pleasant anymore. Second idea, to disagree. This is it. More pragmatic approaches can be taken to have more money in the future. Not just saving money, but something else. Actually, people can invest their money, the budget, in professional development. Not putting it aside, but actually spending it. How? By becoming an entrepreneur or starting up a venture, career training, and higher education to have a well-paid occupation. So you spend money, but then after a while, the money is going to come back and with a much higher amount, right? Pragmatic approach, to take a pragmatic approach. This is perfect. Actually, probably the best word for this idea because pragmatic is used when you solve problems in a practical way instead of following the usual ideas or rules. Professional means relating to a job with special education or training. An entrepreneur is the person who starts a business, a new one, with financial risks. Entrepreneurship is the situation of becoming an entrepreneur, and entrepreneurial is the adjective. Like saying having entrepreneurial ideas. To start up means to start a business, a company, something like that. Venture is a new business involving risks. You are probably the first producer of some products, so you probably need a huge amount of money to start it up, and that's why you need to have some money to spend on it. Career is a nicer way of saying job, occupation, the same. That was it. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can download the PDF of it on the link in the description, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment your feedback for me. See you in the next one.